evening, guys. Hi, my name is Dr. Elgin Hillman if you haven't watched your welcome video yet, and I'm excited about having you in my assessment class. In this video, I'm going to give you an introduction to our virtual environment, which is 621, and then I'm going to discuss briefly the assignments that we're going to have this week and some tips and tricks to deal with that. If you have not done so, if you would please read our welcome announcement and the announcement that I sent today with some additional information, as well as the welcome video I sent you, that would be wonderful. Our course is broken into several different parts, one of which are announcements, course content, grades, discussion boards, group discussion, calendar, my information. So if you'll look right here, you should be able to see this is me. It kind of explains you a little bit about me, as well as my email, and that is my cell phone number. I text and do phone calls on that. Let's kind of go through. You were at the announcement page. So if you'll, it'll show you that's where you're going to get the main announcements for my class. Of course, your course content holds all of the content for our class. However, at the end is a resources folder, and I will explain that to you in just one moment. Our course guides and assignments, and at any time you need to go to the course syllabus or schedule. It is located in the very first folder, along with assignment instructions and additional information. Each week of our course is set up with an overview and learning outcomes, then reading and study and assignments. And if you will open the reading and study folder, it tells you exactly what type of textbook readings we have, if there are any presentations that you need to see, which obviously there are, as well as this is a guide through the Jerry Falwell Library, and this will help you find your article, which is an assignment for this week. Assignments, if you haven't already done so, please fill out your course requirements quiz and your advising guide. Then you will have a discussion board with your introductions and ask you to include the following information. The next big thing is permissions and plans for your client report. If you haven't already done so, in this class you are going to evaluate and work with the student over the next 2 months, and we're going to take you step by step through that process. At this point, though, you need to identify them. You need to make sure that you're able to observe them in a classroom or Sunday school classroom in a setting. And the other thing you need to do is review an article and take a quiz. So there is the information on the assignments for this week. I did want to show you the resources folder, and if any of you are hearing, my dogs have seen somebody outside. They're growling a little bit, so I apologize. In the resources folder, there are APA assignment templates. Like, for example, you'll see templates come up for your other assignments as well, but if you open this, like this is wanting me to save it and open it, so right here, here in just a second, we'll pop up the format for an APA format already for your journal review. And if the header doesn't show up, if you double click this area right up here, it will automatically pop up for you. The purpose of this is you can basically remove what you don't want to be there, unhighlight that, and you can place your name, and you would take that out of highlights, and you would do the same for the rest of your document. You would go ahead and report the main parts of your article here along with your personal response. and only list the title of your journal article here. Also, in your resources folder, it will tell you how to do lots of formatting, how to, if you have questions on how things work. This is great information, especially the most common errors on APA. There's also writing resources as well as journal article reviews and how the best way to secure information from journal articles. Finally, let's go through our announcement. I want you, each and every one of you, to know I prayed for you specifically today as we started this course, and I'm really excited about getting to know you. I wanted to explain what type of professor I am. I am not out to get you. I am one of those professors that will bend over backwards. I want you to learn in this class, and I want you to feel comfortable. So if you're having problems or experiencing an issue, please contact me. I do encourage you to continue to keep up. Students I found tend to really have problems if they don't stay up to date with the information, so I highly encourage you to stay up to date in the course. If you need APA help, I've listed some APA resources for you here that are very, very good. I've listed here your textbook readings and presentations and the assignments for the week, along with a description of the assignment this week as well. It is critical that you go ahead and identify your client that you're going to use for your client report, and you also review the 3 client report templates that are available under assignment instructions. This week, the only thing you need to do is to locate your client. I encourage you, they need to be from between kindergarten and 12th grade, and they do not need to have a low IQ or a non-reader. You need someone with a little bit of time under their belt, so you have something to work with. But you also need to work with a child that has a issue in reading or math. So that way you can have something that you can discuss and talk about. You cannot work with your own child. If you have a question about if you can use the child or not, please submit me an email for approval. When you have found a suitable client, if you haven't already done so, you need to purchase either the reading or the math inventory so you can conduct them for your case study. No other assessment tools may be used for this assignment, even if you happen to own one. Therefore, this week you are also to turn in your client report plan in a Word document with the information typed. It cannot be handwritten, it needs to be typed. You also need to attach the parent permission form where the parent has signed and given you permission to test or evaluate the student, as well as observation. Remember, plan and think ahead, because you're going to need to observe the student you are evaluating. And if you can observe them in their natural education environment, that's the best thing to do. However, that may require you getting approval forms to go into the school, some other things like that, looking at school calendar, planning around spring vacations and that type of thing. So I encourage you to do so immediately. Finally, you have a quiz that you are going to complete, and it will cover the first 4 chapters, and make sure that you complete that by Sunday. Article 1 will be a research article It needs to be found from the websites that are on the approved list on the instructions. If you want to use an article that is from a different set of journals, please send me a PDF version of the article so I can approve it for you or not. Here is a link to the Educational Research Database Complete, so it'll help you get on your way. Also, like I said, and I already showed you in the video, I put information on the resources folder in Blackboard for you, along with the information that is located in your APA folder. Here are some things you need to make absolutely sure that you do before you submit your article. I encourage you to go over this checklist and the rubric before you turn it in. Again, I am looking forward to getting to know you, and if you haven't done your CRC checklist, please do so immediately because we don't want you dropped from the class. And if I did not mention it, you need to complete your CRC checklist. Ha ha ha. So anyway, I hope you have a good night. If you have any questions, please keep them coming, and I'm looking forward to getting to know you.